Hey y'all, I'm gonna do a mom vlog. It's been about, well, Violet is 14 months old now. And I do have some notes because every time I do one of these, I always forget something. So, she is 14 months old now, and let's see, I still do not have my postpartum period. No, I mean, a few months ago, I thought that maybe, it was going to be coming back because I was cramping really bad, but nothing. My weight now is, I'm right at 108. I kind of hover around within like half a pound or 108. And that's good. I mean, I'm happy with that. My postpartum previous pregnancy weight, or my weight, what I weighed before I got pregnant was 105, and that was too skinny. 108's kind of pushing it. I'd like to weigh 110 to 115, but at least I'm not like 96 pounds after I had Carson. That was terrible. It was terrible. Let's see, I weighed about 148 or so, if I remember right, right before I gave birth to Violet. My body shape is basically what it was. I mean, of course, it's not the same before I had Carson, but I mean, I'm happy with it. I'm not like, you know, upset by it. So my body shape is basically, I mean, it is what it is. I could still, I mean, whatever. It's fine. My stomach is a little looser than what it used to be, but it's also been stretched to the max 3 times and then back again. So, you know, you keep doing this to a rubber band and eventually it's not going to be like this either. So, you know, it's fine. We're still nursing. I'm still breastfeeding her. So my boobs are a disaster. They just are. I mean, if you think about it, I've either been pregnant or breastfeeding or both consecutively since March 14th, 2006. That's almost 7 years ago. I mean, that's a long time. So, same thing. Boobs get really big and then they go down. They get really big and then they go down. And so they're a wreck. But it's fine. Bravado helps me with that. And they, by far, are my favorite nursing products and have been since I was pregnant with Paisley, and the chiropractor sold me my first bra, and I've been sold ever since. So hair loss, my hair is still like it comes out, but I think it's just because it's so long at this point, and it's still kind of curled, but it's so long that it just does that. But you can see kind of like where it's growing back. Here I've got a patch like that here on this side, and then like up here you can see like where it's growing back. And then what else here? Emotionally I feel a lot better than I did when I first had Violet. I mean, some days there's still like worse than others, but overall, I mean, I could tell I'm getting better. I have weaned off the prescription antidepressants, and I am now on more natural like supplements under the care of the midwives I work with. So that's been good. I take all Shaklee supplements. I take a vitamin B complex, the GLA, the fish oil, mood lift complex, and the Vitalia multivitamin. And yeah, that's like my main regimen, and it's been pretty good. I mean, I can tell it's harder to keep up with than the just 1 pill a day prescription vitamins, but prescription antidepressants, but I could, because, you know, it's like 2 of the vitamin Bs, 2 of the GLAs, 2 of the fish oils, 4 of the mood lift complexes, 2 of the Vitalias. And so taking all those pills throughout the day, I'm bound to miss 1 or 2, but I try and whatever I miss during the day, catch up with at night. So that's good. My energy level is definitely improving. I think just not being like balls to the wall at the office 40 hours a week is like, has helped. In the same token, I still can't keep up with these kids. Violet and Paisley and Carson, they all just, I mean, if I'm in one room, like working really hard to get it cleaned up, they're in another room destroying. So then I go to that room and you know, we clean it up, and then they, you know, are in the other room destroying, and in another, and it's just everywhere. But, and then if it's not them, the dogs are like everywhere. And grant you, we have a 4-month-old puppy. So, and she's crazy, but, you know, it is what it is. So that's awesome. And I mean, I'm coming to terms with that. I just can't keep up. I mean, it's just not physically possible. And if I spend all my energy, like, trying to make my house perfect like it was before I had kids, or when I just had one kid, or even 2 kids, because my second kid came out like an angel and just slept constantly, so it really wasn't a big deal. So if I, you know, put all my energy and focus and drive at keeping the house perfect, then what am I doing for my kids, you know? So, and that has really helped me, you know, heal from the postpartum depression thing as well, because really, you know, postpartum depression for me a lot was just failing at expectations. So the feelings of just feeling really bad about not being able to do, you know, this and that, and what my perception of other people's lives was, even though it might not necessarily be true. So, you know, that's helped. And our biggest issue at this house is laundry and toys. And I have been diligently working to reduce the amount of toys in this house. And kids really love their art supplies. And so there's always paper and projects and just things everywhere. And Carson wants to decorate with it. He wants to put it on the wall, and he needs tape for it over here, and it's in his room, and it's everywhere, and it's awesome. But then it's like, I'm sentimental, and so I hate to throw part of it away, but I gotta, anyway, I'm working through that. And then as far as laundry goes, I mean, oh my God, it's just everywhere. It's like a catch-22. Like, it sucks that we have so much, but in the same sense, like, it helps that we have so much, because it takes me so long to do it and stay on top of it that if we didn't, I'd be so stressed out that we didn't have clean clothes, you know. So I don't know, it's fine. Basically, I'm just coming to terms with, they'll be grown and in school full time one day, and I can clean my house all I want, and then I'll be sad that no babies live here. So another postpartum issue is my sex drive. It sucks. It's non-existent. It's non-existent. It's like, I don't care ever. Ever. No desire ever. And I kind of go through that postpartum each time, I've noticed, and eventually, like, once my cycle starts back, it gets better. But while I have no cycle, it sucks. I mean, once the moment's like there and created for me, basically, you know, it's fine. But I'm definitely not the one initiating, that's for sure. But by the 3rd kid, my husband's used to that, so he understands, and so it's good. It all works. But yeah, so I guess I can show you, like, what I look like postpartum. I don't know, it feels weird, like, showing my body. I'm not pregnant, but I'll see. So you can see I still, like, have, like, bloat. It's what would be bloat. I mean, belly there that didn't used to always hang out there. So that's new, but it's not that big a deal. I mean, these are my pre-pregnancy jeans and stuff like that. So that's, I mean, you can see, like, you know, definitely a mom gut now. But in my belly button is like loose. You can tell I got like legitimate stretch marks on my belly button. But overall, I mean, like I'm happy with things, with like my body and appearance and things like that. But yeah, so that's the 14-month postpartum update. I'm gonna film, like I could be cleaning right now instead of filming, but you know, whatever. So I'm going to film the baby update, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.